I am human. Hear me roar. Yeah. Um. So that brings us. Oh, okay. That brings us to this one here. What gives, right? What gives if? Hmm. Like, okay. Stop me if you heard. Stop me if you heard this. Stop me if you heard this one. Black transgender women cannot get along. Sorry, we can't get along with black transgender women. I mean, what is that? Come on, like, hmm. No, I'm gonna take my time with this. And if anybody wants to comment on this thing, go right ahead. If you don't, then go right ahead and not do it. But fine, I'm just gonna take it real easy. But this one, and if you do or don't want to comment, that's totally fine. That's totally your thing. Um, so, oh, um, anyway, so let's you know dive and jump right into this. Um, what is the difference? Uh, if women are skin color black, and will we're at it transgender, right? Like, I mean, think about it. Um, let's say, which I'm not physically trying to say this out loud, but But let's just say I'm a uh, black transgender woman here. Okay, I want to be treated as a woman. I want to be. I do not want to be someone's dirty secret or secret in general. I just want to, you know, be a woman, go to the store, uh, or go here or there and not be read as anything but a woman. You know, I want to do that. Um, I want to be, you know, I want to go places. I want to do things, and I don't want to be um, so around people or places with people in them who who have nothing good, who have nothing um, like have nothing have nothing to do all day, but give me the eyes and the or any of that stuff. Like um, I don't want to be around those guys. I don't want to be teased or being told this and that. I I definitely do not want to feel like 10 pounds of shit in a 5 pound bag, or the other way around, 5 pounds of shit in a in a you know, but or a crap, you know. I don't want to be made to feel like 35 pounds of crap in a found in it. I do not want to be made to feel like 35 pounds of crap in a 10 pound or sorry, I do not, and I definitely do not want to be made to feel like 35 pounds of crap. 35 pounds of crap. I definitely do not want to feel like 35 pounds of crap in a 5 pound bag. And I don't want to be in those places with those people if that's all they're going to do to me. Having said that, let's go back to my original um, uh, being a guy here and talk about that. First of all, what? Like, I mean, like, like I know it. Like I know it's a ridiculously heavy conversation. Should I be talking about it? Well, that's up to my viewers. But but well, I mean that's up to the viewers and me. Um, but but let's be very sensitive about this. Black transgender women do a lot of work to put toast and cereal and milk and whatever on their table, and they do not have time to to be um, like, I mean, they want to live, you know. They want to live. They want to go shopping. They want to go dancing. They want to, right? Like, I mean, come on. Like, it's not about all this stuff, you know, like, and like what's with the hands, you know, what's with the hands, the grabbing, and 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 like what's with the hands with these guys, you know, that, you know, they grab and they grab and they grab and they grab and they're looking for someone to throw around, you know. I mean, that's not what, like, I mean, that's not what black transgender women were made for, you know, to be looked at, stared at, whistled at, and grabbed. That's not what they were meant for, and that's definitely not what they were born for. You know, they were born to be, you know, they were made, they were born to be women, uh, and to do that transitional thing, and whatever they, like, you get it, all right, like, but let's make this more fun here, and more fun, more sensitive here. Um, that was very heavy, but now I'm past it. But I had to put it out there, you know, because to give the seriousness a little starring role here, um, of the way I feel, of what of the way I feel, um, when it comes to me and my feelings of black transgender women. You know, like, I mean, when you think about it, that would hurt. Like, I mean, when you think about it, those are my feelings. You know, like we should be able to, like I should be able to have a friend or a girlfriend of the transgender woman line there, and be seen in public with them, and not give two shits to a shoot, um, what everyone else thinks I should do in that situation. Like, I mean, come on. I'm not a bad person if I want to take my girlfriend, uh, if they are black and trans, you know, like, I'm not a bad person if I want to date someone, you know, have a girlfriend who's black and transgender, and I'm not a bad person if I want to take them out in public, uh, to a restaurant or anything of that nature, dancing. Um, and then someone comes around the corner and says, "What are you doing with that transgender black thing?" or that black transgender woman. Like, you're not supposed to be with them. Well, like like I'm not gonna let that guy tell me that I shouldn't be in this situation because it's a pretty good because it's a because it's my life. It's my decision. It's also my right as uh, as the boyfriend to this person uh, to defend them in battle and to and to and to de- you know, defend them in battle and to be out in public there. You know, it like I mean, this is my right to be in a black transgender situation because of the woman line here because I love them. I love them to death and I'll do anything to protect them, be there for them, and, and I, and I, and I would care that they are and I would care about their transgender exterior, but I'm not going to put that. But I'm not going to put that exterior. But I'm not going to put that exterior. But I'd be stupid and foolish to put that in front of them. You know, like I was going out with someone who was transgender and black. You know, like I was going out with a transgender exterior. No, I'm not. I'm going out with a person. I'm not going out with uh, like one. They should not be defined by their exterior, by the transgender exterior. And three, and two, um, I shouldn't be defined by by my Down syndrome exterior. You know, we are both people here. If they like me and I like them, and they want to be together with me for the rest of their life, or for 5 minutes, or for a day, whatever, they can break it off with me if they feel I'm a little too. They can totally break it off with me if I wasn't cutting out. You know, if I wasn't cutting it for them for whatever for reason, they can break it off with me, right? And of course, I would be brokenhearted, but it wouldn't be broken. I wouldn't be brokenhearted because they were transgender. I would be brokenhearted that they broke it off with me. You know, and like this is a shout out here. I have to do a shout out here to someone in Los Angeles, California, by the code name or by the name of Cat Cat Black. Um, he's a person that right, that has that well, first of all, I watch a lot of like all her stuff on YouTube, and and I don't and and she is, you know, of the trends of the trans um, generation, but it's not like I mean I'm just gonna be honest. If I'm right, like she is a transgender person. She's not a transgender woman. She's a transgender person. Uh, Mind you. But and of course, you know, the I I care, but I don't mind. I have many friends that are black, men, women. So it but but but, but that's just a skin. But that's a skin color. That doesn't define anybody um of the way they are. You know, that really should not define Cat for being a acquaintance of mine, which I or a friend of mine, or even a you know, that shouldn't stop her from being my acquaintance or my friend or whatever. Like I mean, I don't respect. Like I mean, I do respect her, and it's not that I don't. It's just like I totally respect Kat and her uh and and, and the and and Will Nair. I don't. And Will Nair, I do respect that she is transgender and skin color. Um, but just a minute. She's not defined by her skin color, and she's not defined by her transgender exterior. She is a person of value. She she is a person and a woman of good. She is a woman and a person of. She she is a. Hmm, she is like I'm not afraid to do this. I'm not afraid to talk about her because I like her because I like her a lot. You know, and it's um like I mean it's I don't want to give up the wrong pronouns to describe Cat because that wouldn't be fair. Like I don't want to give up the wrong pronouns to to describe Cat Black because that would be wrong. Because that would not be fair. Um, but, but she but she is a very wonderful person. Uh, a very valuable a very valuable person as well. Um, and I want to talk to her. You know, I want to talk with her. But she's a very valuable, wonderful. She's a very wonderful, valuable person. Um, I watch all her stuff, and and I guess this is dedicated to it as well. You know, but it's not completely dedicated to it. I, it's my feelings of Black transgender women in general, because they, because they have a lot of because they have a lot to say and a lot to because not only do they have a lot to say, they have a lot to put on the table, and people completely ignore that. You know, they they instantly think, "Oh, how can anybody like these people? They're not they're not good. They're not this. They're not good. How they're not they're not good, and they're not this, and they're not that." And you know, that's not a woman. That's a man, and all this stuff that people just made up. People made it up because they feel scared and threatened of the Black transgender woman line, and they shouldn't, because, well, I mean, that's wrong, and that's, you know, that's wrong. Like, I would never think that way about any Black transgender person. I would never think that way about Cat. I would never think that way about Black transgender women. They're just women. They're women to me, people to me, you know, and and you know. But while we're on the subject, Black transgender women, they're pretty cool. You know, they like, I mean, they are different. You know, and 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 like, I'm different because of my of many things, like my Down syndrome exterior. So what? Just because we're different doesn't mean we can't do the same things as other people. We like I haven't seen one video yet. Like I haven't seen. Um, well, I mean, I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna come out and say it. Um, Black transgender women are wonderful, valuable people. It just depends on how heavy, how heavy and thick um, the transgender exterior really is, because there you either win, because there you have to, because there it's going to depend on that. It's going to depend on the emotional baggage of how heavy that is. You know, like, I mean, screw, you know, if I really wanted to go out with a skin color, with a Black transgender woman, which I do not see as transgender, because I just, I respect who they are and this and that. Um, the women, the people too, and when it comes to Black transgender rights, you when it comes to Black transgender women rights, uh, I think, um, I think it's fantastic. Like, they have the right to be heard and seen. That they have the right to the tango and dance, and they have the right to be in places where they want to be in, and they have the right to be in places like bars, and they have the right to drink and dance uh, in bars, and they have the right to they have the right to be and feel like women. You know, so like I mean, forget the transgender package. I mean, these are women who just want to have a good time. You know, like forget it. Forget about the transgender package. You know, the you know, like I mean, forget about the transgender package, and just yeah, like I mean, for you know, screw the transgender package. Screw it, because these are women who just want to be women. You know, they just want to have fun and dance and talk to people and dance and drink and whatever they want to do. You know, like I mean, screw the whole transgender package. Screw it, because they're not because, and I say that proudly because they're not defined by their exterior. They're not. They're just the people. You know, they're women who just want to have fun. And um yeah, they're women who just want to have fun. And or to put it, the girls, you know, they're women who just want to have fun. Like, you know, screw that whole transgender package. All right, screw it, because these are people. You know, uh, the transgender exterior doesn't exist here. You know, I mean, they have it, okay, but that does not mean that's who they are. Just because you have something doesn't mean you're that. Just because you have something like the transgender exterior, the Down syndrome exterior, that does not mean you're defined by that. So, you know, these women are serious of how these women are serious in just wanting to have fun and to feel like women. So I'd say God bless that. So I say God bless that. And yeah, they're women who just want to have fun. They want to dance. They want to drink, and and they want to have fun. And I say God bless it.